All right, so you're selling cars, you're doing drugs. When did your wife leave you? And your wife was an enabler?
Yes, very much.
How was your wife an enabler? An enabler?
Well, I drink in this town free at about 6 different locations, and every night when I get home from work,
Bissless.
Again, like you, Dave.
Yeah, very much so.
Another thing in common.
Drinking for free.
All right, so you can drink all over town for free.
and I'd get home and she hadn't made me any dinner, but there was a case of beer in the refrigerator.
Sound like a perfect wife to me.
Yeah.
I'm sure a lot of guys tell you that. That sounds like a good lady. But now, did she party with you?
Never.
She did not party with you, but she kept you partying.
She assisted me.
She assisted you.
Yes.
Yeah.
And what happened there when you finally, when that broke up? How did that end, and how did you get straight?
Well, we got in an argument, as we had done many times, and I had only drank 8 beers that night, not 38. And she left.
Only 8.
I passed out and walked over to the refrigerator. I lived about 2 blocks from Bel Air. I could stagger up there drunk, as I'd done many times. But I walked over to the refrigerator. There's only one Pacifico beer left, and I stared it down for 6 months, and I quit drinking.
Wow.
Awesome. Now you play football now? Did you write me?
Yeah.
You play. What league do you play in now? How old are you now? 40?
I'm 40.
40. What league? What level do you play in now?
It's called Alumni Football USA, and I've also got an invitation to play on a semi-pro team locally, which I'm pondering whether I'm going to do that or not.
Now, how good are you? How good is your ability? You look a little stiff when you came walking in the room. Can you get all loosened up and still run and do everything like you used to?
Still very good.
And this book that you wrote, now, is this a cautionary tale for people who might be going down the same road as you?
Yes, in many ways. It's the height of arrogance at one point, and then a spiritual awakening, and then recovery.
Now, I just got a text. Maybe you heard my phone go, boop. This is a tweet from a guy named Andy Reale, who writes, Joey was a great athlete and a good guy. I had no idea he was a drug addict and an alcoholic. Best of luck, Joey. Love you. Were you a popular guy in high school? Were you the big man on campus back in the day?
Yes, I was. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
And now you are simply, what do you do for a living now?
Yeah, what are you now?
What do you do?
Well, I sold farmers insurance for the last year, and now I work for a television company out of Texas. We sell TV commercials to car dealerships.
And would you do me a favor? Would you stare at Dave or Phantom for a couple of minutes? I tell you, this guy's just got. He's making eye contact with
me. He's
me.
got a very piercing gaze.
That is like,
exactly.
dude, a piercing gaze.
Absolutely.
Piercing gaze.
Yeah.
So, don't take this the wrong way. Are you okay upstairs? You got like the scrambled eggs upstairs. Are you okay? I mean,
very much so.
And you have full. You're able. Everything is full and 100% back. You're aware, and nothing's broken on
Except
you.
your calf, right? The calf's
half gone.
And how did you? Oh,
wow.
There, he's holding up his leg now so we can see the
But
scar.
you know, the funny thing is, I mean, that you see the scar and everything, but the calf still looks. It doesn't. I was expecting to see like somebody took a melon baller and took out half your calf. It actually still looks defined.
I work at it very hard.
Yeah.
Because that's my weak link. If there is one, that's it.
Right.
And you lost that? And all of these injuries happened in the hit and run accident?
Yes, sir.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Now, do you go out? Do you speak to groups? Do you speak to alcoholics? Speak to drug users? Speak to kids? What do you do?
I have some things working with a friend of mine from Cordova High School, which may turn into or I go to talk to college students.
I got someone here I need you to talk to.
Okay.
Now, just look in the next room.
Yeah.
Stand up for a second, Craig. Look in the next room.
That's definitely it.
Now, we think that this cat is on meth.
Yeah, we do.
No,
take-
he's not.
No.
Besides, you don't think he's on meth?
No.
But see, he's been cleaned up for a couple weeks though. But back about
Maybe
a month-
coke, but not
yeah.
meth.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, well, he's filled out a little.
And your book, now, how is your book selling? Your book is called
Correcting a Reckless Life.
A Wrecked Life. How is your book coming? Are you selling any copies of this thing?
Don, it's Correcting a Reckless Life, and reckless was with a W, and it's actually selling quite well. I've got a friend back east in New Jersey we're working on turning it into a movie. That's our main goal.
Awesome. Well, I think that you have an inspiring story.
Yeah.
I, of course, am more interested in all the decadent parts. I'm more interested about, what happened when you were, doing $2,000 worth of coke a week, what it was like with the DUIs. And hold on. Is that true, Joe? You want Mario Lopez to play you in the movie?
Yeah.
You do? I could see it.
I could too.
Stop staring at me, though, dude.
Yeah.
Stare at somebody else. I mean, he's got like a private pile look that just will not stop.
The piercing 1,000-yard stare.
Now, do you think that stare is because of your past?
No, it's focus.
Focus.
Because you kind of look coked up right now. I'm sure you're not, but you look very intense.
Very intense.
I'm good.
Hello,
And a Yankee fan.
Bill, buddy. Hey, Bill, you're on KHTK. Good morning, Bill.
Hey, good morning. How you guys doing?
Hey, buddy. What's
Hi,
up?
Bill.
Yeah, I was wondering who were some of the teammates at Cordova High when you played?
There you go. Who are some of your teammates that people might know at Cordova High?
J.D. Davidson, Brian Davis, Ryan Segatio, Chuck Gonzalez, Chris Carroll.
40. So were you there when was Jeff Jenkins
Jeff Jenkins was after me.
was after you?
Yeah,
Okay.
I played Little League with Jeff.
Gotcha.
And do you think you've partied harder? Do you think you've partied? Thank you for the call, Bill. Do you think you have partied harder than anyone in athletics? I mean, have you, as you tell your story, do you hear from other people saying, "Hey, listen, that's good, but dude, I did this and this and this, and I was more messed"? Because this sounds like maybe you're heading into like the Gary Busey territory. I mean, and that's a compliment, I guess.
I'm not going to gloat, but I mean, I just know what I've done and the amount of what I've done and how much long I did. I don't know anybody that got free. I got a 3-year cocaine scholarship on Florin Road.
Wow.
Hello, Steve. You're on KHTK. Good morning, Steve.
What's happening, Donnie G?
Hi there, buddy. You know, the thing is, you have a fascinating story, Joey, but you're so goddamn intense, you make it hard for me to have any fun. Every time I say anything, like, hey, tell me about all the coke you did, you look at me like, dude, I could still kill you with my one good calf.
1.5 calf. Yeah.
Steve, how are you, Steve? Good morning.
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny you say that because he got run over by a car, but you run Dave over all day with that bus. You guys back and forth running him over. That's why he has the same story.
Yeah, Don.
What the hell does that have to do with
yeah.
anything?
He's saying he got run over by.
Here's
I don't know.
Justin. Justin, you're on KHTK. Hey, Justin, buddy.
Hey, what's going on, Don?
Hi, my friend.
I went to school with Joey. I was a good friend. I was there the night that he was at the hospital. And it truly was an amazing thing, man. I mean, they said he wasn't going to live through the night. And then they said he'd never walk again. And 5.5 months later, he's playing ball. And he was he truly, man, you couldn't keep up with this guy when they came to the party.
Well, let me ask you something, Justin. You seem to know more about him than we do. Was he a good ball player? Was he a guy, if you watch him play football, you go, Jesus, that guy is great. He could play in the NFL someday.
Yeah, he was prolific. He was that good.
You ever look back at it now, Joey? You ever look back and say, Jesus Christ, I at least maybe would have had a shot to be in the NFL. I would have had a shot to be on a team somewhere.
Well, life's about split seconds, and if I would have left that party a second sooner or a second later, I wouldn't have got hit, but it was just destiny.
Do you think you would have kept partying?
If I wouldn't have got hit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because even after you got hit, and when you got out of the football game, you still partied a lot when you were selling cars.
Yeah, I would have been prior to getting. If I wouldn't have got hit by a car, Don, I would end up being the Ontario Smith of Cordova High School.
Ooh. Did I ask you what kind of cars you sold?
New Fords, new Dodges, Chrysler Jeeps.
There's a lot of coke in that?
In the car business?
Yeah.
Lots.
Yeah.
He asked, as if I didn't know.
And it's not just
Yeah.
it's not just in Sacramento. I've been to car dealerships in Denver and in Texas, Houston, that is, and it was the same song. There was a lot of drugs.
Yeah.
Now, how do you score coke from a car dealer?
From like the dealer?
Oh, I mean, well, car dealer. I mean, you work at a car place. Where do you score coke in there? I mean, is it with the mechanics, the sales guys, people come around?
No, nobody that works there. There's drug dealers that, they're not stupid. They know the car business, there's a lot of drugs, and so they get in there. And I had one guy, a Mexican cat, I'd call him up in Del Paso Heights. He'd be at where I was working at downtown in 15 minutes with a sack for me.
Jesus. With a sack full of coke.
Yep.
And here he is, Bill on KHCK. Good morning, Bill.
Yeah, Joey. How you doing, Joey?
I'm good, Bill.
Hey, good thing you didn't play Grant, because we would have tore you up, guy. At that time, you guys wasn't playing Grant. So
We beat you guys in the playoffs with Aaron Garcia as the quarterback at Grant.
Ooh.
Yeah, we good thing you guys didn't play us in the regular season, because man, we were gonna whip your ass.
Now, did you ever play against Aaron Rodgers?
No.
Aaron Garcia.
Aaron Garcia.
Aaron
Aaron
Garcia.
Garcia.
We never.
Okay,
You're
sorry.
right, Bill. We never played you during the regular season, but we beat you in the playoffs when it counts.
Yeah, that was a fluke. Man, we had it out for Cordova.
Please, Fluke. Beat him when it counts.
Okay, thank you, my friend.
Yeah.
Thank you. So, Joey, your book is out now, correcting a reckless WRECKLESS life. Final thing you want to say to everybody? You got a forum right now. I'll give you a minute. What would you like to say to those listening who have listened to you and your story? Tie it all up in a knot for me.
Well, basically just check out my book. You can buy it at Amazon.com, BarnesandNobles.com, or Borders.com. And if you're on Facebook, friend me on Facebook, and let's keep this sober party rolling, and let's make a movie.
All right, dude. All right, listen, nice to meet you. Get out of here. I got a show to do. I got a show to do. Thank you. This guy is so somber, man.
Yeah,
it's hard to have like a wacky good time, but you are
He'll
very.
stare you down.
See you, Joey.
Now he's smiling.
Yeah,
Now
there
he's
you
He's
go.
done now, yeah.
Absolutely.
Get out of here, dude.
All right.
Bye bye. Thank you very much. Nice to meet
meeting
you,
you.
Joey. Bye bye.